Hey guys, it's Mike Doyle with your July 2025 market update. And guys, this is an important one because we are now officially in a buyer's market. And let me explain what that means a little bit. But I'm telling you guys, the market has changed a lot over the last 2 months. So let's put it in perspective and put some numbers on this. The average inventory here in Orange County is now 4,900 homes, which is 60% more than last year and more than double 2023. So we have a lot more supply on the market, and yet the demand remains the exact same it did last year and the year before. So what's happening is it's taking a lot longer to sell. On average here in Orange County, it's taking 91 days to sell a house, when last year we were at 57. So the days on market is higher because there's a lot more active inventory out there, and buyers are starting to pull back a little bit. You know, whether they're hoping that interest rates drop, whether they're hoping prices drop, that remains to be seen. Now, what we're not seeing is a drop in price, and there's a simple reason for that, right? Most sellers are want-to sellers, meaning they've got a ton of equity in their home. They paid, a very low amount for it. They've got a great interest rate. They'd love to sell if they could get the right home. They'd love to sell if they could get their price. And so if they're not getting their price, they're simply not selling. They're just sitting there. And so there's a big gap right now between what sellers want and what buyers are willing to pay. So unless the sellers become way more motivated, then you'd see prices dropping like they did in 2007, 8, and 9. But because there's no urgency, it's simply taking a lot longer to sell, and that gap between the buyers and the sellers gets bigger. We'll see what happens in the next few months with interest rates. Those are expected to drop, though I don't think we're going to get much below 6%. So that's the next wild card. We'll see what happens. But for now, if you're a seller, be realistic on your pricing. You're not going to get 5, 10 offers like you did last year. And if you're a buyer, don't expect prices to drop substantially. Find a great home for a good price and get a good interest rate on it, and you'll be happy long term. All right? Again, if you guys have specific questions, hit me up below. I am more than happy to talk about your scenario. Thanks.